Elimination on the line between Virtus.Pro and Chaos. The best of 3 in game 1 has just begun. Let's dive into the draft here, live from the Monster Energy DreamHack studio. It is the Corsair Dream League Season 11, the Stockholm Major. I'm Shiva, and I'm here together with Sir Action Slacks and Admiral Bulldog. And Chaos, they open up with the Enigma, Bulldog. Do you like that?
No.
No?
That's a little bit of a question mark.
Oh?
I guess they only pick it to just ruin the lane for VP with the deny.
This would be the...
Yeah, you could just pick up a Rubik here or something.
Yeah, this would be the funniest Rubik pick I have ever seen. If he just comes immediately after the Enigma.
Have you seen Roger Rubik? It's pretty scary.
Yeah, it ain't bad.
It is also a little bit of a deny pick. Virtus.Pro has played that Enigma multiple times throughout this tournament. For Chaos, they're not uncomfortable with it either. We saw Misery earlier this week. They actually won their game against Na'Vi with that Enigma. But let's see, Virtus.Pro is actually taking into their bonus time quite heavily, already almost a full minute to think about what their opening is going to be, which is unusual.
They got spooked, dude.
They wanted it. No one. He's not happy about this at all.
No.
GG this one.
Very grumpy.
Next.
I just wanted to play Enigma. They ruined it. Oh, wow. We're already down to 50 seconds here.
I mean, that's super unusual.
Maybe they actually, this will be the first team that just GG's out after the first pick. Maybe they got him.
I also highly doubt that.
I knew it.
They picked up a Rubik against an Enigma.
What are you expecting? But maybe it was a bait. Maybe they're like, I hope they picked the Rubik.
But there's nothing. What counters Rubik, though?
Nothing, really.
Yeah, it's just like an overall rounded hero.
Yeah.
He's got no weaknesses. Just pick him every game.
Why not?
Oh, wow. Well, they picked both Enigma and Razor, which usually you pick a little bit later as a response to something. Razor, you see like, oh, they have a melee mid. We pick Razor. Now you don't see anything like that. So you can pick a hero that lanes well against Razor. An Enigma, you know, if you pick it early, they can just counter pick it. You can pick a couple heroes that can just deal with it even through BKB. And he's not so scary anymore.
I mean,
so, a little bit confused here.
But it's confident, you know? These are in this team's wheelhouse. They know what they play well, and they're saying, we don't care what VP picks. We don't pick what we want.
Maybe too confident. We said that was arrogance. Maybe they're being arrogant.
Arrogance is a step away from confidence.
That's true. That's why it's not the same.
That is true. But who is good against Razor in the mid, Bulldog?
Well, we saw Mirana being played. I don't think VP plays that, though.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God.
Oh, Jesus.
Put it down. Dang, these
Do we
guys
have to
are
call him? I didn't get it.
No, that was a threatening pose, Sheever.
What, he pointed at himself and he made a phone with his hand?
Yeah.
A phone?
Yeah.
That wasn't a phone. Those were fighting fingers.
Fighting?
That's also how you do the phone.
He did a phone hand.
He's like, call an ambulance.
5 seconds
for yourself. It's a phone hand. It's a fighter's hand. Gracious.
Gracious.
Anyway, so magical damage coming out Buku style on Virtus.Pro already with that Listrak and Rubik. Gonna be dealing some damage there, magically.
We're just spelling out the carries right now. The Morphing is out. There's still the Ursa that we see a lot. The Aggression and Chaos like that here a lot. And there's still PA and Troll. That are the common ones.
PA Troll.
PA Troll.
We haven't seen much of that anymore, Bulldog. It's gone. It's gone the ways of the lower bracket.
You know, VP is a team that doesn't play Viper. How about that, huh? But they play a lot of OD, which is pretty good against Razor too, right?
Sure. Very non-toxic team, VP. They don't play Viper. They don't mess with that kind of stuff.
They just play nice.
Yeah.
Only nice heroes.
They're a happy team.
Happy boys, happy team. Batrider banned out as well. So gives them a little bit of an indication they might be going for somebody that could easily be solo targeted, you know? One of those carries.
Yeah. And, I mean, they do want to have those just 2 good games for no one and Ramses. The 2 flash here, that's kind of... Maybe I don't want to pick a Viper for them.
And the Spectre ban comes out there.
Spectre?
Is this the new meta? Has EG cemented Spectre back in?
No. I don't like that here.
Well, that's not nice.
10 seconds remaining.
Spectre's a ghost. Isn't that neat?
She's a Spectre.
5 seconds.
A ghost and a
remaining.
Spectre is very different.
In which way?
A Spectre is spooky. A ghost can be friendly.
I hate you so much. It's so wrong.
No, Casper. Have you not heard of
That's
Casper?
one example.
Yes, they're
Yes.
friendly.
That's
So?
one.
That's all you need.
Casper actually wasn't friendly. He was trying to get that little girl to die and be his friend, in case you forgot. That was his monkey air.
But he was just lonely.
Yeah, that's not friendliness. Me
He
trying
was
to kill
still
you.
very friendly.
That's not that was his trickery, and you bought into it.
Well,
Casper was-
Lifestealer gets banned out.
All right. Lifestealer banned out, which is confusing to me.
Why?
They have 2 magic spells. Or 2 heroes with a lot of magic, and Lifestealer got a free BKB. Pretty solid ban.
There's still a lot of
5
cores
seconds
out there that does like just to buy BKBs though. So I don't think this is a too tough a choice. They have got quite a few options there on the side of Chaos. As we mentioned, the Troll is definitely one of them.
And VP hasn't really revealed what, if there's a Leshrac core or if it's a Rubik 4 or solo plays it. So it's kind of up in the air, and we see Slara now, which would mean it's probably Pasha playing that offlane, and it's gonna be. I think you'd prefer farm on Leshrac, right? But you also want Rubik on Roger. Oh no. Witch Doctor.
Witch Doctor coming out.
Seeing some love on him recently.
Yeah.
A good laner. Good laner, good range, good damage, and just overall good against melee heroes with the Melodic.
He's got a little bit of everything in his kit, which is, you know, at this stage in the game, when you're drafting, is very nice, because it doesn't let your team, the enemy, know exactly what you're going for. And, wow, VP is just really running low on time. This is super interesting.
Yeah.
We hardly
15
ever see
seconds.
this. 15
I
seconds
must say,
remaining.
Chaos is also pretty low on the old bonus time.
Radiant team pick.
Oh,
I do go for the PA.
PA.
It's just simply because there's not a lot of carries left. They just banned all the popular ones.
Well, you still have Troll.
Yeah.
They're just forcing them to go Troll. What's bad about Troll in this matchup? Why would Chaos not want Troll?
Why would he not want Troll? Well, let's see here. They have a lot of stunts on lockdown right now.
Yeah.
He has to get in
10
there. So without
seconds
BKB,
remaining.
he would be kind of weak. And fighting as a PA
5
with
seconds
evasion is not the
remaining.
most fun either.
True, but as a Troll, you want to buy BKB anyway, right?
Yeah, I mean, it would come out eventually. But I don't know if they would... They play that hero a lot.
They
I think-
play Troll a lot. They played him 3 times out of their 6 games that they've played. But they go for the Ursa.
Because they won with this against Liquid. If you beat Liquid with this hero, just
Yeah.
pick it again.
True.
I mean, yeah, we're seeing a very similar draft to that, where they're just got these heroes that can just run at these guys and blow them up very quickly.
Radiant team
Oh,
pick.
hey.
What's up?
Chaos is the team that played Omni Knight core.
Oh, Lord.
Just want to point that out here.
I mean, Omni Knight is actually really sick in this game, I think. PA's jumping at you. Her whole deal is she wants to be able to blow somebody up and then completely destroy the team fight or get out. Omni Knight stops that from happening. Sheeves,
10
that's pretty
seconds
hyped.
remaining.
I'm in it.
Bring it out.
Bring it out. We still have
5
the
seconds
offlaner to go. So the Brewmaster is the one that VP doesn't want to face. So that would offer a little bit of team fight as well. But Omni Knight offers some extra team fight as well. The other offlaners that Tavo has played this tournament are Lion, Beastmaster, Void, Venno, and Omni.
Void. That'd be
Void.
interesting. The Double Bubble Dream League special?
The double bubble.
Been a long time.
Well, when they played Void, they did have a Razor with that.
Yeah.
And it is good with Witch Doctor.
Yeah.
It is nice with Witch Doctor.
Radiant
But
team
nobody's
pick.
picking that hero right now, so highly doubt we'll be
Yeah,
seeing
just
it.
pick the Omni and put the new buff, whatever it's called, on Razor. And just run in and kill everyone.
Heavenly Grace.
Heavenly Grace. I miss
Heavenly
Repel.
Me
Free
too.
BKB.
Me too.
There's the greatest skill in history. And
Free
they had to
BKB.
take it away from him. Pisses me off, Ice Frog. Hope you're watching right now. Hope you know.
10 seconds remaining.
Anywho,
Anywho.
last pick here. What position are we
5
going on
seconds
VP?
remaining.
Probably the mid, yeah?
Yeah, we're looking for a no one hero.
No one hero.
And that's it.
Yes! Sheeps
just-
with the snipe!
Just bring out the Omni Knight.
The Omni Knight.
Hell yeah. This worked really
Hell yeah.
well. This is almost a complete copy draft of last time that we saw it taking out another big-ass team.
What was nice about the draft when they had the previous Omni Knight game, it was
Oracle.
Miracles. It was Oracle. And Misery was playing Earth Spirit.
10
That support
seconds
duo
remaining.
was very active, and I wonder if this is going to be the same, because
5
obviously this
seconds
Enigma is
remaining.
played by Misery now, so I'm not sure if they can set the tempo as high as they did in that game that we saw from them against Liquid.
No. But then again, we still have Omni Knight with a heal, which is, again, the only way I think you can play this hero is you have to have 2 heals. Omni Knight and somebody
3
else.
seconds.
Yeah, you see them still discussing. It is the OD.
The classic counter.
Choose your
Yeah,
hero.
as we knew that that was still good against Razor, still in the pool. We have had no one play that already 3 times. This tournament, they won with it twice out of those.
Yeah, I felt like they didn't have a lot of options, so they just took what was left.
True.
Man, this is going to be a heck of a game that I think really comes down to the supporting cast on this one, though.
Yeah.
Rubik could run away with this game. Omni Knight steals, Enigma steals. He's got a lot to choose from here.
It's solo Rubik though, so you know, don't expect too much.
Okay.
Nice, friendly.
No, I'm just kidding. It's good. It's good.
So where are you going, Bulldog?
I just like the lanes from Chaos. I'm feeling it. I feel the aggression. I feel an Omni Knight. I'm gonna go with the boys.
Boys on Chaos. Last time I doubted the Omni Knight.
It did.
This time I'm doubting the Omni Knight. OD's classic way to deal with it. I'm going to go for it. I know PA sucks, but who cares? VP for me.
I think if Chaos is going to win the game, it's probably this first one, as VP also traditionally loses so far every series. They've lost the first game and they won the 2 after that. I think Chaos is in a comfort zone this game, and I think they're going to take this first game of the series. Remember, you can vote for your MVP. It's very important that you do that and that you write the names properly. I believe in you. Here's the names once more. Memorize them.
There they are.
Learn them. Be them. Think them.
Tattoo them.
All right, let's head over to Odie and Lizard for the game.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, what a series we have right here. Virtus.Pro up against Chaos. I'm Odie Pixel, joined by Lizard, and wow, it's, as the panel say, so Chaos, 3 cores, we've seen from them before. It worked pretty damn well. VP, though, they're bringing out the Monk-esque strats. You got this Rubik stealing your black holes. You got some PA Slaughters dealing 5 billion damage crits. It's, how are we going to see this one play out, Lizard?
I mean, we have to wait and see, honestly, because as you said, Chaos is in complete comfort zone. Shiver mentioned it previously as well. We've seen them destroy Liquid with a very similar draft. It's actually the same 3 cores: the Ursa, the Razor, the Omni Knight. Omni Knight, not the best hero versus Rubik. Every single spell that you steal away from him works so well. Purification, the Heavenly Grace, the ultimate, doesn't matter what you steal, honestly. It's just amazing. At the same time, you have the amplification with the PA, a lot of synergy there with the Slardar. You have the double stuns from the Lash, from the Slardar. Also, you have to keep in mind that OD with a hero such as Lashra can always make a kill on mid. You imprison him into the stun, into the follow-up. So.
Yeah, you've got that fantastic setup. And we'll see how they do end up starting the side lanes. Who's going to be matched up against who at the moment? Tavo is up towards the top, as Ramses will be farming the safe lane, so no sort of aggressive movement from VP in terms of taking the PA to the bottom. It's just going to be pastured down there on his court, Lashrak. See how much he can get in that lane. At the moment, just him and the Ursa's in now. We are going to see the Witch Doctor, of course, move down to back up the Ursa, as you'd also expect eventually Solo to join the forces down here. For the time being, he's hanging around the mid. Maybe seeing if he can find some sort of an earlier courier snipe. It's not moving out there at the moment.
You can see both teams keeping the courier in a pretty safe positions.
Yeah.
VP keeping it behind the tier 2, and at the same time Chaos just not using it at all. So you want to see all the supports before you use that courier. Now Solo has joined forces with Lash, and Roger is gonna be able to zone out Tavo here, as Roger was one of the guys that played a lot of Slardar when Slardar was a very popular position 4. We don't really see that hero very often on position 4, which does come as a surprise. Lash is actually played a lot more often on that position. However, in this game, you're playing versus an Ursa. Do you really want a melee core versus an Ursa? Even a Slardar is gonna struggle because of those Fury swipes, right? So it's pretty good that they put 2 melees versus him.
Yeah.
It's a flex pick, so...
Of course, the classic move as well from Chaos in terms of where you have this Enigma, you do start him off in the jungle as the 4, and you're able to make sure that your offlane is sort of a little more comfortable in the lane by buying him that Ring of Regen. As we're seeing Misery, he's given in the Ring of Regen to Tavo for the beginning of this game, so he's able to go to the lane with sort of stacks, you know, of Tangos, the South, and the Ring of Regen, the Mango. He's beefy. I mean, you can see it. Tavo's just getting stuck in, and he's easily trading blows with that of Roger and Ramsey.
Yeah, it's ridiculous that he can actually trade hits with these 2 heroes and not really feel the pain whatsoever. You can see him being on 100% most of the time, and here we go. They do make a move on him, but they need a lot more, I believe.
Yeah, he's more than prepared to.
There we go.
They're getting another badge. She's popped the stick charge, but he's cool.
And
he's got a South. He's level 3.
He's super fine with that because they left the creeps, and if I noticed right, the creep wave was pushing in, so he's gonna get some farm here as well. You can see, yeah. I mean, this is a perfect for an Omni Knight that's completely solo. He's been left
totally on his own.
Yeah.
He's, you know, sure, CS-wise, he's not getting an amazing amount of last hits, but he's getting that solo experience, which of course is going to mean that he's just that much harder for the 2 heroes to actually push out of the lane.
On the mid lane, however, we see Razor doing a little bit better. Not really, even versus no one, Razor should do quite fine versus the OD early on. You can static link him, obviously, and then run him down. So Razor used to be one of the counters a long time ago too, so...
Yeah, you say that's well, very slightly for the Razor. Weehard does have that extra creep wave coming in, so should still keep him a few CS ahead of that of no one's OD.
It's no one after all. That guy just is considered to be one of the strongest midders whatsoever.
Oh, sure, yeah.
And you can see this, like, as soon as we uses that static link, he instantly gets imprisoned. And it was even a precast. He went towards him to imprison him first. So. Very interesting, that mid lane.
Not for you.
As we see, I mean, it's still early days, 4 minutes in. Lane's going pretty evenly across the board. You've got to be, probably, if you're Chaos, a little more comfortable because you're essentially getting away with the jungler here. Misery's he's hit the jungle. He's able to get away with it as an Enigma, and you're not really feeling extra pressure on the lanes because of that lack of lane support, at the moment at least.
The only problem that I see for Chaos is the fact that they have an Enigma versus a Rubik, and that Enigma has to itemize completely differently than in some other games, right? You need that... Oh, Roger.
Okay, just go for suicide.
Yeah. All right. Yeah, just a casual suicide, so he respawns a bit faster, goes back onto that lane and deals with Omni Knight. Omni Knight, look at that, actually. 2 rings now. It's so hard to zone him out from this point on.
Oh, and actually, interesting, because I don't think we've seen that before. Actually, the Ring of Health also being brought for him by
Misery.
also by Misery. Oh, he's just passing it between these. But yeah, still, it's...
I guess he's going to get the Dominator, right?
I think Misery's trying to give it, send him a message here, you know? Tavo.
Oh, I don't think PA can... Yeah, Ramses went back, so he's not really going to be able to help there. They go on Misery, but he should be fine. He has no regen for mana, I mean, so that's a little bit difficult for Misery at the moment. He needs to wait that minute 5, which is gonna come. After that, he can use the Shrine and continue farming. I like the fact that he's buying the Helm of Dominator, by the way. Specifically, as he's playing versus the Rubik, you can't go for Midas and hope to get Blink Dagger, BKB, plus Lincolns, because those are the 3 items that you need to actually play against the Rubik as an Enigma. And just going for something different, just that early game pressure with the Helm of Dominator. Maybe we'll see him even buy a Crimson Guard. It's so good in this game versus the PA. Maybe even a Pipe. So just pure utility, I think, from Misery would be the best option.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, I mean, you know, every time we see an Enigma, it's always nice to expect to see the big flashy black holes, but for the most part in this meta, that's not really the reason why this hero is so good. As Roger is trading.
He's hitting him a bit, but there's Purify and what now? What now, Roger?
You're going to lose that trade every time, unfortunately, as a support slider. Yeah. As you can see, Roger walks out with half health, Tavo walks out with full.
Yeah, Tavo is, what, level 5 already? Like, he's having a blast on that offlane, honestly.
We'll see Weehart go for a chaser. We'll see how far he goes. He's going to continue. Solo's going to pop the Shrine, and in fact, that's enough to spook Weehart from diving any further. We'll let Solo walk this one off.
Yeah, he was like, all right, I might get the kill if I dive him, but if I dive him too deep, I'm gonna get punished 100% and someone is gonna pour to the shrine. So it's definitely safer for him to just go back.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
And we can really see the pressure from Chaos being amped up on this top lane now. Having Misery walk into the lane, helping out Tavo. VP have got to bring some extra backup in, and they will. Solo's got a TP up. They've got the 2 supports up. They're being a little careful with the courier.
Oh, the bash.
Excuse me?
Yeah.
Okay, they weren't looking.
Expect it. But look at this.
I mean, I guess not, but I mean, they saw him hit it the first time. He was right next to it, but they didn't protect it.
No, they saw him hit it the first time, and they saw that it only dealt like a quarter of a damage.
I guess they didn't think the bash.
Yeah, they didn't think the bash is going to happen. No one clicked Slardar, checked his stacks. So,
right, well.
That was really great for them, though.
And we're going to try and go on Tavo. See if they can do it with the 3 of them. Tavo already using the purification. Another bash comes out. Tavo lifted up by the telekinesis. They'll get the kill. Takes them a bit of time, but it does the job, and that will be the first blood officially. Ramsey's getting the kill. Same time down bottom, HFN diving in, trying to chase for Pasha. Will find him. So no one will TP in response. Drops the Sanity's Eclipse straight away.
Kill?
Couple more hits will do it. It doesn't even need it, you're right.
That's a kill instantly. Yep. Overall for VP, I think this is pretty good. You got a kill on OD and on the PA. Yeah, you did lose that flash rack, but it's not the biggest deal. The biggest deal now, the Witch Doctor. Hello, mister.
No one's going to get a bonus. She's just able to walk in and get a double kill, as King RD didn't get the memo. I guess he expected that no one got that kill by the tower, and he got out of there, but no one. He hung around, and it pays off. He gets a bonus kill.
It happens. You're a support. You want some experience, and you're expecting that OD to go back to his mid lane where he belongs. You try to sneak in a couple of last hits there, and you pay the ultimate price as he dies. At the same time, Misery. I wanted to mention this earlier. Quite a fast Dominator, considering he was helping out Dominate so much. And with that Dominator, I think they're going to start pressuring this top tower.
Yeah.
Already, you can see King RD also rotating, porting top. And they have that ward that they want to most likely place behind the tower. It is difficult at the moment. We have the Eidolons, we have the Centaur. That's early game pressure. That's the same aggression that we've seen from Chaos versus Liquid, right? They just want to be as aggressive as possible. Yeah. However, in this match, VP has played fairly well in the laning stage. They did not lose their lanes. And now it's on Chaos to actually make some moves. They can't just snowball at you. They can't just rush at you like we've seen in that Liquid game. They actually have to make some plays. They have to perhaps do some ganks, make some openings before they take down these objectives.
Yeah, they have to be very careful about who they go upon. As in the jungle, Weeha continues to rack up the farm with the Eye of the Storm, going from neutral camp to camp. Definitely a game where this Outworld Devourer could be a big, terrifying beast. No one, top of the net worth.
HFN, he's fine. With those phases, he gets out. Razor, going for that Athos, a very common build that we've seen. Actually, well, very common for we. He's been buying that item every time I've seen him on Razor so far, so... pretty good, and the first tower is gonna crumble, it seems.
Yeah, so this is still a
Solo deny.
Oh, doesn't want it. It's a little too risky getting any closer.
Top tower has fallen.
As he'll hang back, and Chaos get the space for that tower. So still taking the first tier 1 tower at the 10-minute mark. Still on pretty damn good timing here, Chaos, with that pressure.
Yep.
3 bounty runes, however, go for VP, so they find something out of that tower push on top. And PA, as you can see, is buying that Vlad, so with that amplified damage from Slardar, they're gonna be looking at fighting Chaos. They're not gonna let them take over the map that easily. I think they watched the replay versus the Liquid. They learned the lesson that obviously kicked Liquid out of the tournament. So.
Oh, for sure. I mean, whenever you sort of see a team let their opponents get like the same 3 cores that they had, specifically when it was the same 3 cores from the last game, you know that
they prepared.
Yeah, you got as Chaos. You got to be a little bit like, hang on, this is feeling a little too easy in the draft. We're getting all the heroes we want. They must have a good plan to go against it. Mid lane, Weeha tries to step up to the high ground, but Roger's going to be there. Comes in with a TP. Weeha does fall. They'll get the trade kill onto Roger with that death ward.
It's worth it.
It absolutely is. I mean, no one's just getting all of these kills as the Outworld Devourer. It's propelling him further ahead at the top.
Exactly. It's definitely worth it for them, killing that Razor off, basically stopping this tier 1 push instantly. That is dead in its tracks, so... you know what? I've been watching Chaos's Twitter, and they posted a picture of them setting up a trap for Liquid. But what kind of a trap is this? Like, everything is the same. You've picked basically all the same heroes that you've drafted in your previous series. So
yeah,
I think it's VP. They are the ones that have set up a trap.
Obviously, no one has already built up 1,000 gold on top of that 4-star. Obviously very good this game for the kite potential, breaking the static link, getting yourself away from the other 2 melee cores, this Omni Knight and Ursa. It's Chaos, they go for the smoke and walk into the middle lane. They do have the control onto Roger. Roger's got a crush, he's trying to get away with the paralyzing cask, bouncing around will hold him down. So Chaos get a support kill, and I look for the tower. At the same time, down bottom though, the Ursa's left alone. He'll be run down here into the trees. HFN turns, starts to get the swipe, stacking up on Pasha. He will bring Pasha down with it. In fact, HFN, can he actually get out of this? He's going to hide in the trees. He has got a TP, but no one's there. And in fact, Solo finishes off the kill with a Fade Bolt.
Oh, the pings.
Is that team?
Like, team! Come on, react.
Right, can we check the team? Did anyone have TPs?
They must have had
Did they have any TPs? Oh, no, they didn't. So no one did. No, they didn't.
No one had TPs?
No one had a TP.
Why don't you have TPs?
Team?
It doesn't matter. They should have force there. In that situation in which your carry Ursa is fighting 3 heroes and also taking 1 down, you should be able to port and help him. Especially
now losing a tower as well.
Especially when you have heroes such as Enigma, Omni Knight, Witch Doctor. These heroes can turn that gank so easily. A little bit unfortunate for Chaos, and you can see that Ursa is going for a Midas. He's like, listen, you didn't save me this time.
He's like, right,
I'm done.
I'm hitting jungle creeps. You know, this is the point where that guy in your pub, he says, right, I'm just going to farm now. If you guys don't want to fight.
Yeah, it's one of those carries. You don't port to him once, he's instantly, I'm jungling. See you in 10 minutes. Oh, Midas on him is alright in this match.
Yeah.
He's playing obviously with core Razor and core Omni Knight, so having that Midas is gonna allow him to scale a little bit better later on into the game.
Oh, HFN is gonna be there waiting.
Solo. It's his ulti.
He has got indeed that damage reduction. Solo doesn't care.
It took no damage whatsoever. Pretty good, pretty good. How close is Roger to...
Oh, this is a big one. The Atos down. Ramses, is he going to get back up down the mallet? He is absolutely dead. Chaos getting a big kill, but now they may pay the price as VP. They have got the catch onto Weehaw. Sanity's Eclipse dropped down, draining the mana. Paralyzing cast will run out. In fact, Weehaw, hang on, they're turning it around. Weehaw's got the run of Atos. He's going to move in. There'll be a defensive Astral. Weehaw is still being beat down by Roger. They've got the Black Hole, though, controlling the only Weehaw. He's still alive. The Last Drag dead as well. Chaos, they're turning it around. Solo's gone. Oh.
4 dead on the side of VP. What?
What the heck? King RD and his beautiful bouncing coconuts. Keeping Weehaw safe. I know, VP, they don't even know what happened then.
That imprisonment into OD ult was good, but it only connected on Razor.
And now Roger said, it's an effective team wipe.
It's a wipe.
Look at the net worth. They're now 5k ahead.
What just happened?
Chaos.
All right. Yeah, Chaos.
Yeah.
That one single fight there going amazingly well for them. Catching out Ramses.
Look how much money the Bears got now. Got 2,300 gold. He could get the Midas.
I'm just gonna go for Basher. Hit your face.
He's all right, team. He probably said some horrible things when they didn't TP. He's like, right, let's put that behind us, lads.
All right, I believe you guys.
I believe in the team now.
Now look at this. Ramses falls here instantly. This is such a good pickoff.
Yeah.
But I think the crucial point here is the Astral Wii. That's great.
And then this cask, it's the beginning at the end.
He ults here, but he only ults the Razor, so there's enough mana on the Witch Doctor to use the cask. And because of that, Razor turns. As he has that cask bouncing around.
Look how low Weehaw is for the majority of this fight.
Yeah, but there's no damage. No one is hitting him.
The Voodoo Restoration from King RD.
And then Lash also tries to kill Wii. Like, he gets tunnel vision onto him. He's like, I have to get this kill. Doesn't get it. Actually, they get wiped.
Well, now it's no one who's saying, team, I'm buying a Midas. After that fight, so he goes and picks himself up one.
Yeah, well, to be honest,
it's OD. It's one of the people that buys Midas.
Yeah, it's good on him.
But I'm just saying, you know, if that didn't happen, maybe you wouldn't have a Midas and maybe they'd be a bit more proactive, because now Chaos is going to walk into the pit, take this Roshan. It's 16 minutes in. As you say, you got your Basher done on the Ursa. Chaos have not been punished for starting off the game with Misery in the jungle. He has a mech.
I just love the way everyone is itemizing on the side of Chaos. All these cores, they complement each other so well with these particular items. And Roger, now you have to run, my friend. There's an ATOS with bazillion range.
And I mean, at this point where...
Oh, no one.
No, I mean, I told you, he buys the Midas, he says, team, I'm jungling, and now he's going to get punished. They just run into the high ground and kill him. You got to be careful now. You got to get the tilt watch out.
I guess you just don't expect him to run through there. You expect him to run where Roger was, but they just ignore the tier 2 and run straight past it. No one. Usually a player that doesn't get caught this easily.
Yeah, just on his own like that.
Now look.
They're going high ground.
Here we go.
Chaos. The fortification's out. He's still 20 seconds without the OD.
Bottom tower has fallen.
It's Chaos. They did it against Liquid with these same 3 cores, and here in game 1 against Virtus.Pro, they're showing us a bit of the same, if anything, with even more bravado, considering the start was not, you know, it wasn't crazy for Chaos. The laning stage, they were at an even point, but the decision of when to take these fights has just popped them far ahead at this point of the game as they're taking this tier 3 tower.
They're just proving that the Liquid game was not a fluke at all.
And no one stepped forward. They've got the cast down, the Maledict, the Death Fort, he's trying to force away, but Weo's on top of him. No one's going to die, there's nothing they can do to save the OD. No one dead for 40 seconds. Roger's trying to run, it's a nice 3-man stun from Pasha, holding them back.
Right, they take down Aegis, that's something.
But Ramses, something.
They're running to the fountains, like, they can't fight.
I mean, this is incredible to see from Chaos.
Bringing this much aggression versus a CIS stack such as VP that was always known for playing the lanes and the post-laning stage so well, it's just marvelous.
And now, I mean, they're going to start in the right thing. You're going to start in the people. The cast bounces out again from King ID, and no one, he has to buy back at this early point in the game, spending the money, getting back in. He'll pop the Astral out onto HFN. See if they can get any kills out of this, though. VP daggers out onto Weeha.
You just bought back your OD. What did you get from it? Yeah, you hold your Raxes, but you didn't really get any counter kills, which is not really great for VP.
We'll see how Chaos play from this point now, because we have lost.
There we go.
There we go.
We're fine.
We lost vision, but we got vision back. Anyway, so
he still has that Midas queued up. I don't think he's gonna go for it, HFN.
Dude, and Misery's nearly got a full Greaves. We're seeing the net. Well, we've got to check out the win probability. I mean, how much does Gaben believe in them now? Yeah, 97% win probability for Chaos.
I mean, I don't blame him. No. I don't blame Gaben.
Look at how this game's going. He's seen this show before against Liquid.
Yeah. This is the problem about Rubik versus Enigma sometimes. If the Enigma goes for full utility, it doesn't even matter that you can steal that black hole. He's not going to use it. He's just going to pop that mech or Greaves in the future and provide so much pressure onto your side that you're going to feel useless as a Rubik.
I mean, maybe it was sort of...
Oh, Solo. He's baiting something here, I guess.
Hello, Solo.
What is he baiting?
Test.
All right, test. 1, 2, 3, Solo.
Solo.
Can we... Flag?
There you go. He's just like end mid, boys.
I don't know what that was, but alright.
That's a range Raxcom. And now Chaos. They'll move on to hitting onto the melee. What do VP do? They're, you know, each hero's easily an item behind that of their opponents. As HFN, I mean, they're pushing. Yeah, HFN's just casually holding on to 2,700 gold. He doesn't need to spend it. He's just walking in and flashing the cash.
They just can't do anything at the moment. Roger has 3 bracers. This is not the position that you want to be in as a Slardar. You want that blink, you want that force. With the Invis, perhaps he can go and creep skip or something to delay this push, but honestly,
these items
10k ahead, 20 minutes in, Chaos is just destroying VP.
And they're 11k ahead. They haven't even taken the tier 1 and tier 2 here, so when they take these you know, with incredible ease, they're going to be even further ahead. This is potential gold just sitting on the map that Chaos just take without even batting an eyelid.
Is Roger even going to try to? No, he's not even going to go for the creep skip, it seems. Or if he does, he's a bit too late now. I mean, they're preparing something in this Radiant jungle, but nothing's gonna happen there because Chaos, they're just gonna force high ground again. They have Greaves.
Yeah.
Oh, Lash is just alright.
Oh, there you go.
Doing the Lash business on mid.
I mean, he's doing the Reddit trick on the tower, but, you know, that's not going to win you games. It's a little bit of money for VP.
The drums have been popped. They're just gonna run in. They have the ATOS, the Link.
As you see there as well, you know, Sully tries to hold Weeha back with the telekinesis, but with this Heavenly Grace, having that 50% status resist, you can't hold this man down. So stun onto the 2 and then fortification being used. Weeha, he's just in, runs down Solo. Solo's just dead. No one as well. He's been on top of from HFN. Has to use the Astra to hold back the Ursa. There's going to be a buyback from Solo. They're still pushing onto the tier 3. They're trying to wrap around on the back, but there's the Sanity's drop down. It did absolutely nothing.
Slardar buyback.
It didn't do
Rubik
nothing.
buyback. Rubik dieback right now. There's no Rubik any longer for 1 full minute. They can just continue taking GG.
I mean, it is over. Chaos, they've broken them. Chaos, once again, showing us that this team on land, I mean, there's just some magic going on here, and they have this 3 cores. You cannot let them have it. If you let this team have Omni, Razor, and Ursa, you're going to lose the game.
Definitely, I have to agree with you. I think VP is one of those teams that have these, well, strong-headed players that are going to be like, all right, just let them, they're heroes, we're going to outplay them, we're going to do something magical, we're going to play our own game. But I think Chaos, they have just proven that you can't mess with this team.
Dude,
you
no.
just can't let them have their heroes. The aggression that they put out with those 3 cores is just amazing. Like the Omni Knight makes everything tick, and then you have the Greaves on the Enigma.
And it was just the fact that Chaos seemed to know so well just when to push. I feel like you'd see a lot of other teams, sure, maybe they'd have a start like that, but they wouldn't be as aggressive with their way at just ending the game. They'd be like, hey, we're ahead. Hey, let's chill. Let's get a Roshan. Let's, you know, get you next time up. No, they were outside of the base, just making sure that VP, they didn't even have time to think.
It was that crucial fight in the jungle that just turned everything around. VP, they looked all right. They didn't have the worst lanes, right?
No,
but
I mean, no one made
fight,
these good rotations at the start, right? He gets these sort of 3 kills with the OD, but then it felt like there was some tilting a bit about, you know, that began to happen. Suddenly, one failed team fight. The team sort of just fell apart as VP and Chaos did not give VP any space to fix themselves. What a game 1. I mean, can they do it 2 times in a row? We saw them do it against Liquid. That was a best of 1. Here against VP, they have to do that twice. We'll see if VP lets them or if VP's got something else up their sleeves to turn this series around. But as it stands, Chaos with absolute force taking the first game in this best of 3 series.